Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to some glorious SEA Dota 2 in the world of Dota 2 and the world of the Pro Dota Cup Series SEA number 13. Welcome to some glorious Dota 2. I am your play-by-play, your guy awake at 12:20 in the morning, or 12:30, I believe. At this point, that is indeed it. It is 12:30 a.m., ladies and gentlemen, at least for me. For you, it's, what, like 3-ish? 3-ish, I think? I don't know. It's like either 3 or 4:30 p.m. for you guys. Anyway, guys, welcome to some Dota 2. I'm your play-by-play, PartyPetee. Welcome to some glorious Dota 2. Let's get into the game here. We have Execration versus Rampage Gaming for a best of 2 series, and after this we will have TNC versus Orange, I believe. Yes, I believe. You never know. We had some internal scheduling issues, mostly on our part. We had something written down that was not true, basically. So yes, welcome. Let's go ahead and go into the first picks and bans here. The first ban out, Stream Protector, another hero that's been seeing a lot of resurgence recently, so it's a very good ban. I like it indefinitely. Chen, next ban out from Rampage. I don't really get that one. Might be a Execration specific ban, but I highly doubt it is. There's a lot of weird bans. I say a lot of weird bans. They banned the Crystal Maiden. Following that, the Naga Siren will be the ban out from Execration. Crystal Maiden, which has been a 15% overall pick and win and ban rate, so on and so forth. Good ban out from that one. Nyx Assassin, Execration had a little bit of problems with that yesterday, so they just want to ban that out, maybe not deal with it. And Dark Willow, the last ban out from Rampage. First pick is being the Warlock out from Execration. It is absolutely amazing. It is great. And yeah, you know, I think Warlock is actually really strong right now. The early sustain is great. It is fantastic. It's absolutely amazing. Clockwork and Shadow Demon following up afterwards is actually a really good wombo combo here. Clockwork just jumping in, Shadow Demon dealing disruption after the cogs are down to buy that extra time. So the Roman ganking squad picked up before Clockwork 5 SD. Windy will be the following pickup, so that is a, looks like that is a 3 Windy or a mid, but basically it is a core-esque Windy in a sense. Let's go ahead and jump into the second phase bans. They'll ban the Luna, which is a very old wombo combination. Wombo combo, basically. Luna, Shadow Demon, old combo being banned out. Enchantress, just want to get rid of that off-lane sustain. They don't want that Drow lineup, so they banned the Drow. And Mirana, just another really strong agility hero. That clicks down hero is pretty good. Another duplication from Shadow Demon. That would really do the trick. Following that will be a Necrophos pickup. Tusk will be the position 4 pickup to follow after that. Great stun, a lot of counter initiation mechanisms to go up against this Necrophos. It will drop the ice shards, making it to where they can't really get the jump on them, and so on and so forth. Then the Blood Seeker. It's going to be the response pickup here. Now, we have seen a lot of really good Seeker games go extremely well. Then, of course, Lena will be the following pickup. Next to that, though, we'll have the next set of bans here. And Lena, though, this is another really good one of the stronger mid heroes right now in Dota 2. It's been picked up quite a bit. Now, I'm not too surprised about that pickup at all. What I'm not really surprised about is actually the Lena, or not the Lena, the Bloodseeker. That Seeker pickup is the big thing. The Seeker is the big scary boy that's been picked up in almost all of the Dota games in all of the times. Last ban out from Rampage will be the PL. That's just another really strong safe lane hero. Execration definitely still need a safe lane hero, and that is definitely one of the ones to do the trick there. So PL being banned out, that's another really strong illusion-based hero here.
Execration's turn to pick.
And they'll ban the Tinker. Thank God they banned the Tinker. I hate watching Tinker games. I hate playing against Tinkers. I ban the Tinker every game. It's been banned, which is actually super good.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
So, let's see. Execration need their safe laner. I want to think maybe a Slark wouldn't be too bad, but not against Necro. Faceless Void, actually, that works out really well. And the last pick Broodmother, actually. This has been a big thing right now, is the last pick Broodmother, and that is definitely scary. That is definitely a big scary thing. The last pick Broodmother has been a last ban Broodmother going out. The last pick Brood, so that's actually pretty huge. Alright, I'm ready to see this last Brood pickup here. That's going to be huge. It's going to deal a lot of damage, actually. This is a really... Dota. Hello. Dota. Hang on. We'll be right back, guys. Don't know what that was about. Dota. There we go. Looks like I wasn't the only one, though. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Finally into the game. Don't know what that was about. Guess we got some bad load there. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to some glorious Dota 2. Welcome to game number 1. Extinction versus Rampage Gaming. I hope you're here for some glorious Dota 2. I'm going to start off the side of the Radiant, just because the side of the Radiant looks nice and pretty. It definitely suits for all of your needs and all of your fancy fun times. Let's go ahead and go into the game now, though, as we will have Warlock. It's going to be played by Liamic. Faceless Void by Nando. Lena by Carl. Tusk will be played by Grimsk. And Windy be played by Iwi, who is the only stand-in on Execration, but he definitely deserves a spot at this point. Meanwhile, on the side of the Dire, we have Rampage. Philco will be the Clockwork. Legend King, go with Legend, will be the Necrophos. Tuesday, it'll be the Broodmother in the mid. Bloodseeker is going to be played by William, and Shadow Demon by Cruel. Already we see a little bit of aggression here. Ice Shards go out. The right clicks will be there. Not really going to change anything, though. Just going to lose that early bit of regen. Can't place that ward. Warlock with, I believe, only the arm and, yeah. Arm and shoulder.
The battle begins.
Warlock heal goes down to try and confirm the rune. Does not manage to get it, though. They lose the bot rune. No, they get the bot rune, actually. He gets the bot rune, no problem. They do get a 3-1 rune. That's actually not bad. Alright, what are we looking at for our lanes here? We do have the Lina in the mid against the Broodmother. That was only predicted. I believe Lina can do an okay-ish time. Just has to drag and slave down the Spiderlings, the eventual army, of course. We got the Windy Tusk against the off-lane Wombo group. Necrophos and the Clock up in the top. The safe lane Shadow Demon and Seeker versus the Warlock and Faceless Void off lane. Down in the bot, we already have some aggression going out. We have a first possible blood, just barely getting it. Yui getting that first blood there. One little baby right click away. Courier going out in the mid, nothing going on there though. Still, it's going to be a very slow game. Lina is just going to have to farm out as much as possible down in the bot, or down in the mid. Against the Broodmother, who is going to be able to dominate really early. Already has a sentry available for when that first sentry hits the ground. If and when it does. Well, actually, there would be no sentry that hits the ground. Yeah, and that's what it's for. It'll clean up that one little ward there. Get that free gold. 108. 108 gold. It's good. I mean, you get experience from it, too. Faceless Void trying to steal the pole. It's going to bring it onto the tower now. Back down in bottom. Are they going to be able to find one? Maybe Grimp's getting a little bit of a problem here. Has shards if he can push himself out. Does manage to get the push on out. And meanwhile, in the mid, Carl gets a kill on the Broodmother, who tries to dive him fairly aptly, but will not end up dying today. Gets that free kill there. Of course, the Bloodseeker will have that little bit of extra damage right now for the time being. It's actually only about 35 extra damage there, but still that is a lot of extra damage. Especially for a Seeker who is laning at the rate that he is here. So this is a core Windy then. Yeah, it's a 3 Windy.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
There you go. It's plus 18 actually. Is that just from Blood Rage? It is. No, it's not actually. It just has plus 15 from somewhere. Well, I think it's just everyone who has just a generic low enough HP. I guess the Tusk is low enough that it procs some damage. We'll see it go back up. Yeah, that is the case. So it's any lost HP, and then there's tracking distance. Well, that's pretty sad. Kuka with Cogs up and ready. He's not really going to do much else here. Throws out the Shackle. Will manage to land it. Shards going out. Snowball available if need be. Trying to find the snowball timing here. Will go ahead and find it. Gets the jump on him. One more right click will confirm who gets it. Arrow will go through. And that will confirm the third kill there. Easy pickup for the Windy against this Necro Clock. Execration now with the third kill. All is quiet now. All is quiet in the world of Dota 2. It just seems like just a big old game of all these W's that'll go straight into heroes. Back up in the top lane. Level 1 bash. Can't just cannot find any bashes against William here. And Shadow Demon just spamming those shadow poisons, just trying to get those stacks up on that Warlock. We'll hit the 4th stack there. Let's go down in bot. So see a snowball Tusk trying to escape. Can't shard his way up the hill, so he's going down. He will fall. Well, there's the first kill available. That is the Tusk, actually, who's been getting most of the kills. Actually, I think he got one of them. No, he got none of them, actually. He's only gotten 2 assists. Wasn't there bash? Who doesn't love getting a bash? This is a level 2 time dilation, actually. Oh, I guess against the Shadow Demon. That's actually pretty good. That's not a bad pickup at all, actually. Level 2 in it, though. The thing is, it's, per cooldown. So, yeah, no, I think that's fine. 8 seconds. I think that's actually a really good thing to spec early, especially against Shadow Demon. Because that'll just put that Shadow Poison, that cooldown for like 20 years. Back in the bot, Clockwork Cogs going out, looking for something. Snowball going out, but Grimsk is the only one on the outside. Huey just going to go ahead and wand up. That was a lot of wand charges there, but Grimsk looks like he's going down the cannon to actually claim the hit. That big old black cannonball. Or siege creep, whatever. Man, siege creep spawning at 5 minutes now. That's crazy. You could easily push and maybe take a tower right off the first one. Execration looking for some lucky bashes against William here. Does manage to throw down Fatal Bonds, doing that extra little bit of damage. And Nando getting that sweet and succulent level 1 Shadow Word heal. Triple hero rotation coming into the mid here. Carl, Disruption trying to find it. The Clockwork Cogs is there, though. Does not need the Disruption. Tries to get the return kill, at least on Philco, but it's not going to find it. Salves on up, and it's just going to rotate back on out. Maybe try to get a kill up in top in the meantime, but nope, nothing happens in the off time here. It's 3-3 now at 6 minutes. Looking to use the bot shrine here. Cleaning out the remainder of his HP, going back to top lane still, though. We're just waiting ever so patiently. We do actually have the Lina running the top of the CS, though. We gotta account for at least maybe 30 of those being Spiderlings, so we're gonna go with, that is 48 to 10, basically. But, of course, the Spiderlings still give gold. It's not like they don't give gold, but, look at all those Spiderlings. They don't give that much gold. They used to give more, but they just don't anymore. There was a period of time where Broodmother was just not picked because of that sole factor that Broodmother Spiderlings gave way too much gold. Now they just really don't, so. Tusk, what are you doing, my friend? You are in a very bad spot here. Shackle goes out, but what's it gonna do? Grim's got no HP. The only option he has is the snowball out. It's actually just gonna snowball out onto Philco. Will be another split again, though. Now the Windy ult's going to be dedicated onto Legend. Does not have Shroud available. Arrow goes out. Won't find a latch or a target on that one, so they will just have to disengage from that. It'll be unfortunate. Does not manage to find a return kill at least. There's a pause going out for the Bloodseeker. Looks like he may be having some network issues here, but nothing so far that I could immediately see. There's the DC. Just Lina spotting. Throws down that W. That stun won't claim that much gold. It's only 80 damage. The Spiderlings have 100 HP, and I'm pretty sure they have magic resist. Yeah, they're 50% magic resistance. So that's something, alright. We're about to see that CS go up quite a bit here. Just the, lot of pings going out. They know that the Brood is there. That stun's going out. They're like, does he see them? He doesn't see them. But this Broodmother might be giving them a lot of extra gold. Yeah, see, there's like no gold that comes off of those Spiderlings. And then he just got like an extra 8 CS from that, so not the greatest. Not the greatest of net worth there. A lot of illusions of heroes here, actually. That locks Liamic in there. He's taken quite a bit of damage just from illusions alone. Alright, 8 minutes in. This is what I'm going to tell you guys, alright? See, he has 103 CS. That's not 103 CS. Okay, never mind. It is still 103 CS, but it's not like, it's not a lot of damage. It's not a lot of gold. Like, they don't give that much, is the big thing. Anyway, though, leading the top of the net worth is still the Lina. 4,000 even's going to go for the Yules. Following that, still going to be the Faceless Void. He's going to go for the Mask of Madness, but now he is stuck. The only way out is, he's going to reset his HP. He's going to Chrono and just TP out. I think that is a very fair play. Shadow Demon not able to get the disruption, unfortunately. But I think they're fine with burning that Chrono there. That's pretty huge, actually, to burn that Chrono purely defensive. 30 damage going to be a pickup for the Lina over the cast range. Definitely think that is a much better play than going for literally anything else at this point in time. Ice Shard's going out, but it's not going to do much. This Necro, it's going to go for drums, so it's big difference from the Necro we saw yesterday. That built a level 1 Dagon, then Aghanim Scepter, then all this other junk. And then he finished Dagon. Who would have known, right? Who would have known? Now the Brood's running second in the net worth. That's the big scary thing about a Broodmother now, is that just runs into the jungle, gets farm, moves on. The Broodmother is having a hard time keeping that farm. Actually, is just helping the Lina get a lot of that farm, running at 5,000 now. It's a he gained 1k gold within like less than a minute. It's like 40 seconds is how much he got that. Mask of Madness, Shadow Blade, Faceless. It's not even Mask Blink. I remember the time where it was off lane Faceless. You got Manta. No, you got the you got Vlad's. You got Blink. You got Diffusal, and then you got Manta. That's how you played your off lane Faceless. Lina being stalked on by the Invis Clockwork. This mid tower having a hard time here. Those Spiderlings do regen up quickly, though. Spiderlings. Oh, does manage to find the Perma Shackle. Disruption goes out, and Bloodseeker ultimate to go out on the Windy. He's going to hold him there for the time being. Filko just hanging out. He does not actually have his ult, yet he's taking so much right click damage. That's ridiculous. 2 right clicks, that's it's a bit of his health already. It's 300 HP. Yui? Is this a run for the lightning or just keep the Javo? I want to think it's run for the lightning here, but I guess he's just gonna keep this as is. I really do think that's Clockwork goes out. They find Iwi, and there's not really much he's gonna be able to do to escape here. Dies to the Necro ultimate, so dead for basically almost a minute there. An extra 15 seconds onto that death there, making it 45, so down for the count for quite some time. Haste Green picked up, spotted out immediately by the Clockwork, who gets spotted out by Liamic, placing a low ground ward there. Flare goes out, finds no targets. Tuesday off on the side here. Broodling's trying to capitalize here, and out goes the jump. The Faceless Void Chrono's available, but they were shrining. That changes everything. Tuesday still hanging out on the side. Let's manage to find the Ice Shards, but it's not going to do much because Brood still gets completely unobstructed movement while in the spider web. While in the spider ... web. You know what's funny? There's a Broodmother in the game, and yet the mid tower is still there, and the top tower is down on their side. So this is pretty strange. Usually the Usually the Broodmother is carrying a little bit more weight at this point. This game, not so much. Down in the bot, they're trying to find Yui. Falco does manage to get perma shackled, but Yui coming back around with that right click damage will be there. The rock goes down to find Falco. Cogs go out as well, but the ice shards will follow. There's no way to get the interrupt. Oh, they tried to get the snowball, but it actually breaks and goes onto the Necro, but down in the mid, they do manage to kill off Tuesday. Perma Shackle goes out. Yui with 3 stacks, 4 stacks of Shadow Poison. That is 400 damage. That's a lot of damage. And Windy with no HP being chased by her Illusion Seeker, running out with the Bloodlust speed. Tower goes down in the mid. Double snowball going out on the Cruel. Right click will be there. Oh, right click. The Tusk ultimate will be there. Does not have TP out, and the Warlock will be going down here. One more right click will claim his life, and Tusk is like, okay, I'll just sit here for a little bit, I guess. Juan's up, but he will end up going down, and now the Golem. That is a lot of gold. That is a lot of gold, and meanwhile, while all this was happening, they are going to go ahead and take the Roshan. But are they? Clockwork with ults available, could jump on anyone. 7-4. 7-4. The 6 armor picked up. I know you guys are also so excited for whoever gets the first 10 kills. But the Bloodseeker going BKB first. It's definitely not going to be the Bloodseeker who gets 10. But he has not died yet, so at least he's got that lined up for him. Nina does manage to deny the mid tower. Lining up for a 3-man smoke here on the side is going to be revealed on Grimsky's the closest and only target. We'll go ahead and still Ice Shards, but it's not going to change anything. We'll go down to Legend King. Down for yet another 15 extra seconds.
For the twins, time is money.
Down for an extra 15 seconds here. Is going to be Veil next for the Necrophos. Blink Dagger to follow, but you know, all this is happening. Lena's still top of the net worth at 8.2. Is going to go for the Shadow Blade. Next, the Yules is up for the Lena, though. 4 staff as well. Maybe turn it into the Dragon Lance. Yui just cleaning up the trees. It's arrowing upwards, maybe to try and... Ooh, Flare does not manage to find anybody. And Yui's just going to TP out. He's like, I can't be here. This is definitely not a place I want to be. Broodmother maybe trying to find something out on Carl in the mid. Can't really find much here. We'll go ahead and clean up all those spiderlings. One more extra right click. The spiderlings are 3 gold. And the spiderlings are 9 gold. The spiderites are 3. Now they're looking at that Roche again. I think it would have been different if he didn't get stunned immediately. Walrus punch going out. Nando coming in. The stuns will be there. I think they're able to take this Roshan with no fear whatsoever here. They do manage to lose their bot tower, though, as it's pretty much it. They do manage to go ahead and get that easy bad boy there. Now they get the snowball out onto the non-existent Shadow Demon illusion. Picked up at bottom. Seeker does manage to get the bot tower, but it's not going to change much. Nando with Mask of Madness, Shadow Blade soon. Second in the net worth. Now we do have the Brood still at 3rd, though. He's at 7.6. That is Bloodseeker. There we go. He's got a pipe. So this isn't really a damaged Broodmother. This is a durability Broodmother. This is like the bristleback of Broodmothers in a sense. Though nobody was here for that game, so nobody really understands what I'm talking about. Nobody really understands what I'm talking about. Shrine being used up in the bot here. Tuesday just dropping webs all over the jungle here. Just having a wonderful time farming the lower jungle. Literally not getting any farm from the lane, I guess. I mean, they are farming the lane. They did get the tower, but aggressive smoke on the low ground here might have been revealed by this one ward here, but I really don't think that's the case. Shadowblade up and active now for the Faceless Void, looking for a jump. They find Filco on the tower. They want the Brood. Broodling's there. You do see that, and Nando reveals at the last second, but that doesn't change anything, so that's a Shadowblade expiration. 8-4, they're cleaning up the tier 2. Somehow the 10th kill has not happened yet, but it looks like it's still going to be Rampage that might have the 10 kills here. This tower is going down, however. Clockwork Cook goes out. They do find Windy, but that's just Windy. Huey does have Shackle available, holding on to it. Is going to go ahead and beam down Filco. Filco goes down, drops the Rock Golem. Nando trying to find one, but they can't get the Seeker ultimate. The Windy at basically full HP is not going down today. They do manage to get Lemic, and next they'll find Cruel, the Broodmother, picking off Tusk in the back lines here, at least to confirm the first 10. That will be Rampage to get the first 10 kills right off the get-go still. But now it's going to be Extinction, maybe trying to get the first tier 3 tower at 19 minutes. Maybe. Maybe. Probably not, actually. I don't think there's that much time available here. I don't even think the Aegis was expended. Nope, Aegis was not expended. Still has Aegis. Shadowblade, what are you going to go for next, Lena, my boy? I'd like to see the Dragonlance still, or the Hurricane Pike. So the Dragonlance turns into the Hurricane Pike. 35% experience gain over the extra CDR. That's 20% CDR. That's pretty big. But with that XP gain, I guess we're going to go for the Spider attack damage and the Spider health. Or we're going to go for the 50 attack speed and unsustainable hunger damage and lifesteal. That's pretty big. Clockwork Cook goes out on the Tusk, I believe. Yeah, he is going to go ahead and snowball, but Bloodseeker Ultimate actually being used on him. I think he's okay with the Clockwork Cog and Seeker Ult being used on him. Of course, the Clockwork comes off in a minute. Oh, they both come off in a minute, really. It's basically the same amount. It is the same amount of time. Well, no, it's not, because Clockwork Cook is 70.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
But it buys some great time. Yui's still with just the Javelin. It's not going to go for the Lightning, as I would have suspected. Arrow goes out. Does find all the Spiderlings, as well as the Spider itself, but Creeps somehow walking all the way around. They're not going to find that. They do know that the hook has been used already, so they're just going to clean up what they can. Shackle goes out, but Broodmother takes literally no damage to it because of it. Because of all them Spiderlings soaking up the initial brunt attack. They do know that Carl's just sitting there. The BKB goes down. Lena's like, alright, well, I still have the Aegis. Bloodseeker Ultimate going out on the Windy. Do not manage to find her, though. They actually put him in the snowball. So Windy going to take a bit of damage here. It's actually on the low ground. Force Staff out. They will manage to find the stun out on the Clockwork. And now they get a lot of extra damage going out there. Huey still to fall, though. I believe I just heard the Aegis expire. It is, in fact, expired. Warlock Rock goes down, though. They do manage to find a two-man stun. Now they're going to try and find all the right clicks down onto one. The Broods are trying to escape. That's a big green circle there. Nando with ultimate still available. He's going to find one. He's going to find two. What is he going to try and find? He is just trying to ult in general with the Shadowblade up and ready, and he wants to get Tuesday. He really wants to get that Brood, but if he leaves the Necro on the outside, it's not going to change much. Still, losing two and only getting two, that's definitely not worth it for them. Nando could just not find the right spot for Chronosphere there. That is 10 and 13. Extinction. Execration. Why did I say extinction? That's weird. Sentry being thrown down. They do know that Lena is there. The Force Staff will save her, though. The Clockwork Hook does not manage to find her on the way out. The DT picked up for Lena is just going to try and run away as much as possible. Actually, Yules to keep the Clarity running. That's pretty good. 7-11 death on Tusk. He's 0-8. Actually, he's not doing that great. He's not 7-11. Or maybe he's at 7-11 on someone else. I don't know. Neomux in a bit of trouble here. Force Staff saves him for a little bit here, and Nando's going to actually slow up the clockwork with all 4 spells. All 3 spells, actually. Now the ultimate goes out by Nando. Will claim 1. He finds the other on the outside, but it's not really going to be able to do much, as well as the Seeker ult going out on the Faceless, so he can't really navigate too much. Carl trying to find William, but the BKB will be popped to disengage, and that is the 8-second BKB. It's now down to 7. This will be an easy top tower. They actually fortify the creeps as well to make sure they still have the creeps. Lightning will be picked up. They know that Legend is still nearby as they're slowly ticking away. Actually, I guess they don't know that they're not slowly ticking away. And now the right clicks will be there as Carl's going to click down this tier 3 tower. Force Staff out. They just don't want to be there any longer. They still don't know the Necro is right there. Looks like they will just go ahead and disengage from that. Broodmother, what are you doing, my friend? He's going to go for Radiance. He actually has Radiance. Unless for some reason this is a... No, this is a Nullifier, actually. That makes perfect sense, actually. Disables Mask of Madness, disables Shadowblade, disables BKB, disables Yule's Shadowblade, Hurricane Pike, Urn, I guess. Disables Lightning and Force Staff, Phase Boots TP. It's pretty big. Force Staff as well. And yeah, it just disables a lot of utility items out on the side of Extinct. Wow. Extinction. I read this, I think Extinct, but it's Execration. Anyway, we do have Lena at the top of the net with at 15.4. Lincoln Sphere is her next item. That's pretty big for her. That'll get rid of the eventuality of Mute being a big problem for her. Also will not allow her to get Reaper Scythed, and Bloodseeker ultied as well. The Yules will go out onto the Necro, but now everybody else is there for the response. Mute goes down. The Warlock Rock goes down as well, though, trying to find some sort of target. Windy ult being used on Legend, but not going to change much. In the back line, Seeker ult going out on Nando, but we got 2 fights going on. Iwi trying to get out. Nando Seeker ultied. They will go ahead and find Iwi, but at what are they going to do here? Nando getting clicked down. Disruption's going to be there. Now we're going to have Shadowblade Carl coming back in, trying to find 1 kill. They do manage to find the kill out on the Philco. Now we do have Tusk trying to find a jump straight out onto William here. They will get the snowball. The ice charge will follow to at least lock him in. They get the lock in. It's a pretty good lock indeed. The right clicks will be there onto William. They're clicking away. The Yules is there as well. The stun will follow. The Q will follow as well. The ult. That is 1 dead Seeker with no buyback. Of course, why would they have buyback? Well, 25 minutes actually. That seems like an okayish buyback time for people to start thinking about holding on to buyback here. And nah, he just wanted to finish up that Heaven's Halberd so bad. They're going to clean up this bot tower 100%. Or they expend Fortification and then are unable to do so. And Broodmother, for some reason, playing on the defensive here. He does not need to be at the base. Could be in the mid, maybe pushing in the creeps with the Spiderlings. But there's a whole different way to play Brood, I guess. And this is not the way that I understand. I mean, I guess what I'm saying is I don't understand why Brood is being played as a fairly passivated gamer here. Nando, Invis, has Chrono available. Maybe solo Chrono on Legend is the play here, and that's exactly what happens. Solo Chrono on Legend. Lincoln Sphere is next on the Faceless Void as well, so that's just another don't want to be Bloodseeker ultimated, or don't want to be ulted. Or just don't want to be ulted by the Necrophos. So, also the Q from Broodmother, but that's not really that big of a thing there. $15 and $14, 16.8 out on the Lena stun. Tuesday hanging around, drops the pipe. It's pretty good, guys. Pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good. They are going to get the Roshan, though. In the meantime, here we're going to go ahead and just drop the ultimate down. That lightning dealing the damage. Just getting flicked away. Clockwork Flare going out. Don't think they can really do much about this, so we'll go down uncontested. That is Cheese, I believe, as well, which I believe would be on, like, the Lena or something. No, they're going to put it on the Windy. Because Lena has Aegis? Yeah, Lena has Aegis. So Faceless just is basically the Chronosphere of this game right now. You'll be cleaning that up. Don't. Oh, there was a sentry there. Okay. Sentry in the mid as well as a fresh vision ward placed over here. Will they be able to find much though? Creeps walking in, Seekers going W, and all those creeps are dead.
Tower is under attack.
They are going to go ahead and right click up top tower though. Will they get it is the question. No fortification available. For both teams apparently actually. It's both on cooldown. They do get the tower and that's like, alright, well, we may have the Aegis. They could get the shrines if they really want to. And Carl's like, nah, let's keep going. I still have my 3 fiery souls kicking. Clockwork Hook goes out. They do manage to find absolutely nothing. Chrono goes down onto 2. They right click away because Carl's on the outside. Warlock Rock goes down. Cruel trying to get the disruption out on the Seeker. Does manage to find it. But what is it going to be able to do here? Cruel's going to get right clicked down ever so slowly by Nando. Will go ahead and finally get the kill. Now they're going to try and at least turn, but they're not going to find much of a turn here as Tuesday getting low as well. Will go down to Grimsk. That is 4 dead now. The only one alive is a Bloodseeker, and the GG has been called. Game number 1 going to Execration. There it is. There we go. We may have had a delay. I do hope you enjoyed the video that you watched today. If you want to see more done by me, or just done by anyone in general, please have a look around the rest of the channel. Leave a like, favorite, and subscribe on this video. And we will see you next time for some more Dota 2 based equipment and stuff. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you all next time.